Now, let's bring it up to speed, okay? Because I was watching BMF episode, and it was the part where Meech was going to meet with Terrell and up in Cleveland, and I'm listening to the song. I'm like, hold on, I'm like, that sounds like Miss Toy, and I'm like, nah, that can't be. And I was like, oh shit, that is her. So how did you get Fresh as Fuck? Like, how did that? I mean,
Okay, so multi-platinum producer and artist. Mike City is one of the producers from my That Girl album. You know, that's my longtime friend. He's been doing music and dropping hits with so many artists that now that the music business changed a little bit, he was like, well, we're going to go into the library side, Miss Toy. I'm going to start sending you music. We're going to put catalogs together. Some just going to be for the library. Some we can put out and, you know, distribute to the public. So I'm like, I'm with it, City. You know what I'm saying? The first year when we started working on Real in the City, the very next month, it was like February, I got a placement from another producer in All American. So I have a song called Keep Moving that dropped 2020. So I dropped that single while me and Mike City are working on Real in the City. So after Real in the City gets his buzz, then I get another, you know, project with him. And then so we get a placement on Woke on Hulu. So then, you know, he was like, we need to find another library, Miss Toy. Let's find us another library. And I said, all right, what's up? And so then he said, we need to make something for the 80s, like an 80s whole, you know, concept. And like I told you, I stick to the script. Let's do this 80s concept. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about my homegirls from Inglewood and, you know what I'm saying, all of the fly shit I used to wear when I was younger. And you know, they grabbed that song, licensed that song. So top of the year, boom. If I was even discouraged in any kind of way, here go a new placement on one of the hottest shows that's, you know, going down. Here go my auntie calling me, Toy. I know my superstar voice. And I'm like, oh shit, let me go on ahead and go.
When I heard it, I was so excited for you because I'm like, you know, I feel like you deserve it. You know, I really don't think that you ever stopped working. I never felt that way. You know,
and I've never felt that I've gotten the proper greeting in the game as I should. And I feel like that's why I continue to work. And it's giving me my best work because I feel like I haven't reached that point where I feel like I've gotten all my flowers. So I dropped 4 albums in 2022. One of them is called Roses, and it's produced by Young Ball on the Beat. He's from Dallas, Texas. And, you know, then me and Mike City did another album from the hip. So, you know, we gonna have something else placed somewhere. So me dropping music means more to me than it means to y'all, I think, you know. Some people really appreciate what's going on, and then some people have moved to another plateau in their life where music is not important, especially if they don't, you know, financially gain from it. You know, they don't monetize from it. Everything is content. So of course, with the content, I have to keep putting out music because they use music for the content now. So
okay.
Well, I never have a job. I'm gonna monetize somewhere. I'm gonna find a way, you know.
I love it. Yeah. Now, well, what's next for you? Like, what's next for Miss Toy, and how can people, you know, reach out to you?
Okay, well, I can always be reached, and everything is updated always on MissToyMusic.com. I'll be celebrating 50 this weekend with hip hop. I'm celebrating with my Warriors on Saturday, 25th, but my birthday is on the 26th. I'm dropping a new album on my birthday, Rock Hop Volume 1, which, of course, if you go back in my archives, type in Miss Toy Crazy with 3 Z's, you'll see I've already put my hands in a couple of rock songs. You know what I'm saying? That's not even mine. So of course, me and one of my producers had to do a whole album, just like I've been doing with my producers lately, doing whole albums with them and dropping them, because that's what I have a label for. That's what I have a radio show for, is to continue to put music out and show respect and love to the new artists that's coming and help them figure out how to register music, publish it, and put it out, you know, without no headache, without trying to sign over their life and their soul away. If it's something that you enjoy, you want to make money from it. You know, it's ways to do it. You know, it's find a way to tap in with MissToyMusic.com, because I'm telling you, I have a lot of great guests that come on and tell us a lot of history, drop a lot of gems, and of course just keep it real about what's really going on instead of flossing the money and, you know what I mean, just making it seem like everything is all good. Like on my album Roses, I got a song called Peaches and Cream, because everything ain't always peaches and cream, but we still survivors of everything that we accomplished and everything we've gone through. So I appreciate you having me, you know what I'm saying, because I am always serving them raw, you know. Every bar.
I'm glad that you look. I want to give you your flowers. If nobody else gives you flowers, you got them from Gutter Kane. I appreciate your contributions.
Thank you.
That you've put into hip hop. Everything that you've done past and future.
Thank you.
Like I said, I was excited about this interview, and I was like, look, I couldn't even go to sleep last night. You know, when I'm in the presence of hip hop, I just have like, it's just phenomenal, man. I just have these goosebumps, man. I get happy, man. I get all like that.
No, thank you for your team. You know, I'm sure, you know, you guys have been listening to a lot of artists say a lot of different things. Y'all keep it positive. You talk about great things. And I have to big you up for making sure that the negative stays out of the vibe, because when you're giving somebody their flowers, you don't want to turn around and be like, but that person did such and such. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm still, you know, vibrant in this business. I got a concert this weekend, and I love to give back. So if you have any artists that you know you want to slide over to the Lovely Radio Show, make sure you send them to MissToyMusic.com, and I'm gonna take care of them. And we're gonna shout you out over here, because we love showing love for our warriors. Thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I wanted to make sure everybody understood that what I'm trying to do with this podcast is I'm trying to give artists their flowers, as well as I want my viewers and my listeners to get that vibe of every artist when they put out their debut album.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not into the whole instigating and beef and, you know, and asking person about this person and shit. Like there's podcasts out there that do that fuck shit, and I feel like, hey, if that's what you like, then you go
Let's run these numbers up on the positive side, though. I know y'all run them numbers up because it's easier to watch something that's crazy instead of watching something that's good. If you see the smile on his face, this is something that was accomplished today, and the Warriors won. I don't care what Murphy Law thought he was doing, but we won. This is a W for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And happy anniversary, hip hop is 50, and I'm 50 this month. So I'm thankful to even be here to celebrate 50 years of hip hop and 50 years of just being me.
Well, hey, happy birthday. And before I let you go, I want to say thank you again for everything that you've done, including holding this interview with me.
No problem. Make sure y'all tune in to Miss Toy, Serving It Raw with Gutter Kane. Make sure y'all go to MissToyMusic.com.
Yes, Lord.